Welcome back to Cactus Core Plays Zero Escape 999. My name's Kevandre.
My name is Bobby.
Last time, after we recovered from a bad ending, we went through...
Why did we do that whisper intro? I don't understand.
I don't see why not.
Right? You know...
There's no music. It's fine.
This is Cactus Core After Dark.
It's me, Cactus Core.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
Metal Core.
Yeah, we're trying to seduce you folks.
Yeah, well, Garrison.
Yeah, alright. I'm fine with that.
Anyway, so after we had a bad ending, we restarted at a later point in the game, and we went through the number 1 door with Ace and Clover. Inside, we went into what appeared to be like the helm of the ship, I guess, where there were some wheels. And we talked to Clover a bit, and then Ace interrupted us and was implying that we were going to do the old Russian lobster claw together.
Right.
We cheated to get in there with our little paper, and yeah, so
our paper.
Yeah, see, he fudged his which door he wanted to go through.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, and Ace figured that out
during the hat drawing. We were just like, yeah, we were totally going to go here all along.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we went through the first escape room after door 1, and now we're going to go into the second one.
Sounds good.
A hallway.
I don't remember the voices.
It's far too narrow to be called one.
I know it isn't.
This seems to be the only route. Yeah, let's go. Wow. Well, these machines are weird. I've never seen any of them before. Huh? Wait, this one is... Ah, yes, a telegraph key. These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago. This must be the communication office.
And that door...
Captain's quarters, huh?
That's what it says.
Then, do you think...
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, I need the coffee cup. Coffee cup. Hey, I finally get to use you again legitimately. I am Zero, the captain of this ship.
Yeah, that's it.
Motherfucker. All that hassle for the coffee cup. And
yeah, it's just right in front of you, hassle. You
You
barely even had to stretch.
I can't see it. I don't know if you know this. There's a giant fucking microphone in the way.
It's see-through.
The whole microphone is see-through.
The boy that's mostly in your way is...
No, I can kind of see the light of your thing, but I can't see my finger until it really directly blocks the light.
He can see the light of my thing, and his finger is also there. It's very strange.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in this place.
Look, you see the little Alexa clock
Now
thingy?
she's listening to you. Look what you've done.
Shut the fuck up, robot.
Enjoy your afternoon.
Oh.
Okay. The little robot. And, and if where I'm sitting, the pop filter is in the way between my eyes and her. And if I put my fingers around the pop filter on the other side, I can't really see my fingers or movement until they block the light from her.
I see.
And then I can see them just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so when the coffee cup was sitting there, I can't see shit. Because it was right beside the little robot.
I see.
Anyways, Kevandre. Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
Do you even need the pop filter?
Yes. Categories. Huh?
Not again. Damn. No, wait. We didn't check his pulse yet. Maybe he's still alive?
No, he is most assuredly dead.
No pulse. Well, he's dead. Damn. If only we knew how it happened. These wounds. I wonder what killed him. It must have been this. These clothes. A captain. Does that mean this guy was Zero? Bracelet Zero.
Junpei?
It may be wise to find a way out of here first. Yeah, you're right. Seek a way out.
Nice. We can do this. No worries. Captain's quarters.
Captain's quarters.
Oh, there's a bit of a bloody chair. There's blood on the chair. Do you think this was the dead guys?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he's fucking dead.
I moved the sheets and took a look under the bed. There's a lot of space. Somebody could hide down there.
Then you could hide other stuff too. That was a horrible delivery. Sorry, folks.
So you could hide other stuff too.
Yeah, just
under,
like that.
under the bed. Or up my ass. This watch, Bruce Willis. I got it. Huh? You mean like this body?
Yeah, but whoever killed him didn't do that. Why not?
Well, let's see. I guess I can think of 4 possibilities. They might have just not noticed the space under the bed, or they didn't think of hiding the body, or they didn't have the time to hide it, or...
Or what?
Maybe they didn't want to hide it. Maybe they wanted us to find it to prove a point or something. Or something.
Or something.
There's something metallic on top of that table.
Hey, is that a music box?
Well, let's have a look. Motherfucker. Where?
You gotta move around.
This bitch. Oh, it's one of those old music boxes. How about we wind it up?
Why does it sound like that? Is it broken?
The pins on the cylinder are shaped all weird.
I don't think those are the pins. It looks like somebody put something else on top of it. I think we're gonna have to take it apart to figure out what's going on, don't you? I mean, yeah, probably. It's a lamp. But it doesn't turn on. I don't think there's anything special about it. Except my brother isn't here to see it. Though if he was here, he also couldn't see it. That's mean. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A camcorder.
It looks like it's pointed at the door.
Well, the power's on.
Why would someone want to videotape a door?
I've seen some interesting pornos in my day.
Control panel for the electronic lock. I guess I've got to put in a passcode.
I don't think it's just about numbers. There's a hole in the bottom of it right there. I think you need to put a key in it first.
Let's see. They look like batteries.
The batteries.
There's a cable running from them to the monitor.
B-sized batteries.
Let's see. It's just some random hallway on this one. The screen shows the big hospital room. This one shows the central staircase on C deck. I don't recognize the room on this one. The room on the screen looks really fancy. This screen shows what's going on in a small room somewhere that I don't recognize. This screen's showing what's happening at the central staircase on B deck. There's a bunch of weird buttons on here. They probably switch what you see on the screens.
Do you know how to work this thing?
Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one! Whoa!
Oh.
Well, I guess it does change the... What the hell is this? Heh. 0, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? Do you think he's really 0?
There's no way that's him. Hi, cat. Didn't I tell you already? 0 is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that that man could be 0.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell 0 on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, look, this is 0 right here. This dead body is 0. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this wouldn't work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder, why did they do it? I think this is a challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us.
Huh?
Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was 0, they'd have never put a bracelet on him. Walking about with a 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, I did it! Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did.
Huh.
The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can't catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted, but it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is?
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is.
Like the captain's uniform.
Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We've got to flip him over. How else are we going to search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go. Here we go.
Wah!
Wow. Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from the ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Oh, God. This man, he's dead, isn't he? Motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
You're the one who said he was dead in the first place, Junpei, you fucking...
Junpei, you fucking idiot.
bitch. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's pretty obvious. Remember that time that I took his pulse and there was nothing?
Yeah.
He looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though, you know? I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kind of has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside you, I mean, that's just...
Hey, here's an idea. Shut the fuck up.
Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There's a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm.
Man, Junpei, you're kind of a cunt.
And...
What did you just say?
What the fuck is my stupid phone yelling at me?
And the cat trying to jump up on the counter.
Oh man, I
Desk.
am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There was no way I was going to see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm? Fucking hell, cat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong?
Turns out he didn't have arms.
Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you. What, cat?
Also, Foggy is just on the ship with us, okay? So it's fine.
Hi, cat. What do you want?
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just, I'm so happy.
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Huh?
It's not Snake. It's the fucking cat.
He wants to escape.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Alright, hold on a second, you guys. So we can release the cat into the... Okay. You good?
Hold on.
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But... he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Junpei, you were right. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me, Yeah, we get it. All kind of sappy. So, thank you so much, Junpei.
If you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa. Just in general. That's a general life rule for you.
Yeah. Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words from each leaf, I got that from him, too.
No.
Yeah.
Well, fuck him.
Oh. I like you better, Junpei, as me.
Can I pet that dog? Anyways.
Hey, turns out we don't have to go to work this week.
What?
Yeah, I just got a text from my boss.
Seriously?
Yeah, I asked her on you too, and she said, yep, she's going to talk to, well, not your boss, but it's a similar one. So, fun stuff. We'll discuss more off air afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
What an interesting turn of
I
events.
know. The times they are a-changing.
Because not 2 hours ago, we were in the car driving back from Smashburger, and I'm like, yeah, we're probably going to have to admit, we're not going to get canned from work, we have to keep going.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a huge office building with hundreds of people. There's 50 of us all together in that building, and it's kind of remote because it's a warehouse district. So I was like, yeah, we'll be one of the ones having to keep going. I guess fucking not.
Well, I'm working from home anyway.
Yeah,
but
we get to work from home, which is great.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, because
Right.
that means I can stay naked and drink as much caffeine as I want, and no one's going to judge me.
Nobody was going to judge him for the caffeine anyway.
Okay, you say that, but every morning, those office moms, and I call them office moms, really they're the ladies that work with us, that take us younger generation, and they take care of us. And I deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate it, because I'm a wreck anyways, and they give me good advice. But if I could show up with, too many energy drinks, they're like, hey, you kind of want to cut it back here. Do you need some normal food? And they will give me normal food. And I thank them so much. And one of them keeps yelling at me to drink water, and I'm just like, no.
There's water in Rockstar.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's a water-based product.
Jeez. Fuck, man. It's like my Starbucks, right? I mean, the cow that the milk came from drank water. So it's fine.
I mean, I remember one time as a kid, my doctor said that I needed to drink more water because I was getting sick. And he was like, yeah, just make sure you drink water and all that stuff and you'll be fine. And I was like, well, I drink a lot of sweet tea. And he's like, that doesn't count. So the entire time that I was out sick from school, I found article after article and finding chemistry papers before I was even in chemistry, talking about how, that solution works and how, yes, it's still water-based and you're bringing in other stuff, so it's not ideal. But it still counts as water for general hydration purposes. You just don't want that other stuff there. And then when I went back to see him, I had this small binder full of stuff. And I'm like, Doc, I have a problem with what you said.
He always does this kind of shit. I don't know. Just
I have to correct the misinformation. And he's like, you're right. And he was like, you're right. I should have worded that better. That works for most people, but you're clearly fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Just like your mother. Because I have the best doctor in the world.
Oh, this is the gay Canadian doctor.
Yes, and he will absolutely say that shit. It is
Right.
great. I love him so much. And he's like, so, let me be clear. Drink water without the extra shit in it. And I'm like, oh, well, I feel silly having wasted this much time. And he's like, yeah, just listen to me. Drink
Bobby
the
should
fucking
have
water.
been a lawyer, by the way.
Well, I grew up with lawyers.
You should have been one.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'd like to see you versus Legal. And you just...
He would kick my ass.
Well, sure.
He would destroy me so bad.
But you'll go into court with your snake voice and just
Oh,
like
yeah. That's how I would do
also
it.
I'm there with Legal Eagle. I'm just like, hello, it's me, Edgeworth.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna win this one, right? Not today.
And I'll be like, Judge, I object. And then he'll pop up just, not today.
Yeah, and then I do the finger whack.
Right, it'd be great.
Anyway, back to Zero
Then we do
Escape.
Michael Jackson covers in the
Of
court.
course. Huh?
What's going on? I forgot what we're doing this episode.
You fucking. I know. We keep doing these off track things in these middle of these like intense scenes.
I like R better. R's better. Words are a thing. Anyways, Kumtor, did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah, he did.
What a cunt.
Did I say something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago with my brother and me.
You fucking what?
But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle.
That's a good point.
You got to start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on.
Yes, we get it, Junpei.
If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never going to be able to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Morphogenetic fields. All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism. I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on the ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What did the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other?
Well, it was a natural evolution, you understand. First thing was having 2 people trying to be telepathically connected. One would be in one room, and the other one would be in a completely separate room, completely isolated from them. And the person in the first room would have to jack off and try and make the other person come. It was a fantastic experiment. Once we can knock that down, then it just evolved into the nonary games. You can see the natural progression here.
I would like to see the initial experiment.
Thank you.
Am I missing something here?
I don't usually go
Am
off.
I jacking off?
I don't usually go off on tangents like his Russian
You
number
know,
7.
back in Moscow, I would always jack off in one room, and my friend Sergey, he would always come at the same time. It was very strange.
Fucking Sergey.
Fucking Sergey, he'd follow the dancers home and just come. Is very, very strange. He's not a good man. Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem and the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't just be any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl. She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was, was her name Zero?
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you. Ace, you two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you would stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something? I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance. Come on, it'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait. Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up.
Alright. Do we still have to find the way out? Figure out what's going on? Okay.
Just got some stuff. Hey, Ace, look. It's a model of a steam train.
You dumb fuck.
How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Just a normal light. Well, it won't turn on, so maybe not that normal. It's a telegraph key, a machine for transmitting Morse code. I tried sending a sauce earlier, but I doubt that did anything. I'll send an SOS.
Do you have
to
to get the music box to play on the telegraph machine to send out a specific signal to unlock a door or some shit?
Zero would never make it that easy. So you think it's broken? No, it works. I'm just not sure it actually transmits anything outside of the ship. A pair of headphones. I can't hear anything. Guess whatever they're connected to doesn't work anymore. It looks as though that drawer is the only thing that's locked. I don't see a keyhole, though. An electric lock, perhaps. Take a look at the left side of the drawer. Yeah, there's some cables over there. That must mean... Hey, what is this? It's blank. There's nothing written on it. Whoa! No, just the top one.
Okay.
This is a really long cable. The tip is hooked into one of the desk drawers. It's an old telegraph machine. I'll be honest, I have no idea how it works.
It's complicated.
Small screwdrivers.
Nice.
I said a small screwdrivers. Perhaps we can use them to dismantle small devices? Alright, the screwdriver ought to make short work of this music box. Whoa! It looks to be a cylinder for a music box. There are a number of pins and some pieces of metal that look rather like fans attached to it.
Except it's dot and dashes like Morse code, so maybe you wrap the paper around it? In ink. Okay.
I guess I'll put the ink on the cylinder.
Right.
Now I just gotta roll the cylinder across a piece of paper. And if I'm right, the ink should...
There you go.
Bam Bam Peanut Butter and Jam. This is one of Uchikushi's very favorite things. Because he did this in this game, in VLR, I believe in Zero Time Dilemma, and in this Omnium Files.
Yeah.
He loves that music box is actually something else thing.
And we all know how to read Morse code, thanks to Pokemon.
Of course, we quote-unquote know that. We didn't just look up the answer online or anything.
Oh, okay. Honestly, reading Morse code and all that stuff in Braille by sight is kind of rude. Just saying. I mean, if you can read Braille by sight, that's just rubbing it in.
Yeah.
That's fucking mean.
I've got the Morse code I'm supposed to enter. If I do this right, something will happen. I hope. Alright, let's give this a shot. Alright, so. Beep. Beep. No. Beep. 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 Beep.
Good times.
Magic Man. That's the last one, and... Yes! Excellent work, Junpei. Good job. You seem to have figured it out. You've unlocked the drawer.
And there's something underneath that.
Looks like something's on the cover. Alice, but 2 L's. I
Yeah,
wonder
because
what
it's all
that
ice.
means. All ice? Alice. Does this mean here there be monsters?
No.
What the hell is this? They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt? That's right. Can you read them? Of course. I can't. What makes you think I could? What the hell?
It's a good point.
Whoa, this whole thing's like that. Huh? What's this? Oh, a key card. Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol. Something's written on the bottom. Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library then. So it would seem. Bottom deck library. Ah. 7 said something like, Illis sleeps in small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of gigantic. Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the forest of knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library? What's wrong? Something on your mind? Yeah, I just remembered something. Is that so? What about? Well, don't laugh, okay? The Egyptian priestess and Ice 9. Interesting. And the woman who wouldn't melt. Oh, sorry. And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster. They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to 7, this ship is where he hid Alice. And you think he hid her in a small room beyond the library on the bottom deck? Yeah, well, I mean, it is just a theory. Okay! Junpei, have you ever heard the term Cass? Yeah, I've seen Supernatural. I know Castiel. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's alright.
Cass? It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. Which is exactly why you shouldn't freeze strawberries, you fucking morons.
Right.
Just send them out real cold, like, with a nice gel pack. Do not freeze them. They're going to be all fucked up and terrible to eat.
As long as you're trying to do that as like an actual strawberry, if you're doing them to make like a puree or something like that, you can still mostly be fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like frozen raspberries and blueberries, I find work better with my cheesecake, where I do that because it kind of like destroys the cells, and then you just like get that intense flavor rush. Whereas if I use it fresh, you can still taste fresher, but it's not as flavorful, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So, give and take.
Sounds good. Cass, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food as an alternative to normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things, if you know what I mean. What do you mean, other things, Ace? Ace, please. Well, there are obviously medical uses, but perhaps also space travel. Space travel? Are you serious? Surely you've heard of the suspended animation, cryogenic freezing like Walt Disney? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that cast thing? Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Einstein does indeed exist, and if cask were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously, you think she could be alive? Well, I can't say for sure, but of course, I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature... That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about? You're quite right, it does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor. You mean the guy dressed like a captain? Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would have been impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first enter door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door? Santa and Lotus. Right. Clearly the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so? Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me in June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found A7 and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, A7 and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were gone only 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast. It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters. Then you're saying the killer was Alice? Well, this is all one possible theory.
It's a bad one.
All ice. Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge.
Just call it a library.
And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? And why can't you get ye flask? Anyway, whatever.
Because you will be killed by a grue.
I'm gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later. Yoink. New material has been added to your system. And now find Shank.
Yes.
A key with a leather case. It isn't metal. My guess would be ceramic. Junpei, have you found a keyhole that might fit it?
I might know of a spot.
Alright. We searched everything in here?
Except for like the clock on the wall and shit.
It's an old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here. Don't think we looked in the drawers here. Whoa. What's the deal with this? Is it some kind of code? There are 4 rows of numbers and letters. They all start with 0 and end with 8, F, N, or V, respectively. Maybe this has something to do with number bases. New material has been added to the file screen. Any other drawer? Just a drawer. Nothing inside. E on the screen. Z.
What about the text on the top left and top right?
There's nothing on the monitor.
Oh, is that supposed to be just
static?
Okay. It looked kind of like...
It does look like text, you're right. Yeah. Hey, isn't this the door on the screen of the one right behind us?
You're right.
So whatever that camera sees is sent to the screen in real time.
I wonder if that means something, you know?
Okay, so let's take a look at the... no. File. This one.
Yeah.
10 is base 10 is written in as A in hexadecimal. Therefore, 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, and so on. The chart showed the rules for each numeral system.
Okay.
So, okay. I think we probably need the numbers on the door to be the ZERO, right?
Yeah, probably.
So,
where's the Z?
there is no Z.
There's no Z.
But they ran out of space, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, that's 10. So, like, 36 should be Z then, right?
I would think so, yes.
36 plus E would be...
Or would it be 35?
35. Would it be 35?
Not sure. Let's, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 31. V is 31. X, Y, Z. Should be 35.
35. So 35, and then E is 13, 14.
So 35, 14.
R, way down there,
27.
27, and then 24 for O.
Yes. Let's go with that. We're probably wrong because we can't count. We're simple fucks.
Okay, so 35.
Yeah.
No dice. It doesn't matter what I push on here, it's not working.
I don't think the power's on.
Control panel for the electronic lock. Looks like it's got a keyhole on the bottom right. Maybe the key I got earlier. Sweet! Just had to put that key in and now it's on.
Junpei, look. There's a minus sign on the screen.
There's 8 of them. That probably means we've got to put in 8 digits.
Do you think you can figure it out?
Um,
Or are you too fucking stupid?
yeah, I think we got it. So 35.
Yeah, 35.
8 digits, huh? Once I put in the 8-digit number, I just press E to enter it. And if I mess up, I guess I just press C. Alright, let's give it a shot. 35,
14,
14,
27,
27,
24.
24. Hell yeah! Can I get a hell yeah?
No. You stop that.
Hell yeah! Shouts the cat. Yes!
Hell yeah!
Yeah, let's go 0.
Yeah.
It worked.
Spell my name, bitch. Good job, Junpei. I did a little Junpei.
Excellent. You seem to have unlocked it. Good work, Junpei. Alright, let's go! Here, just go.
You found it. Checkpoint.
And that's a good stopping place for us.
I agree.
Cool. And this is a little bit of a long boy, but the crash from the other day was a short boy, so it's fine.
Yeah, plus we have to edit out a little bit where we had to go let the cat out.
Oh, it's only like a second. It's not too concerned about it. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do some shoutouts. Made some good progress. Got some good story background here. Learned how to do Morse code.
Right.
And
As we do.
And a telegraph.
Yes.
And then some more hexadecimal sus. So, good shit.
Yeah. Hard to complain, although we'll find a way to do it anyways.
True. Anyway, so I'm going to do a shout out to a audiobook called Tell Me Lies by J.P. Pomare. I'm probably saying his last name wrong. Maybe it's Pomare. I'm not sure. But I believe that this was either on sale or one of the Audible originals that you get free during a month. Anyway, I downloaded it and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's basically about this Australian woman. It takes place in Australia. It's an Australian woman who is a therapist, and she's got all of her clients' problems, and then one day her house gets arsoned.
Well, that sucks.
And she's all she's like, oh, freaking out. She's like, holy shit, who did this? Was it one of my clients? What's happening here? And it's a pretty good book. And then, I did not see the ending of that book coming at all. It was very fine. I definitely recommend listening to it. I don't think that it's available in print yet. I think it's just audio because it's an Audible original. Right now, anyway. Usually that's like a limited time thing. So yeah, I enjoyed it. And most of the time when I was listening to it, I'm just like, man, I wish that this was like a RPG, like Valhalla, like a video game. And then I realized that there is a therapist related one called Eliza, which I have from a Humble Bundle. It's not the same, really. It's not scratching the same itch that I was hoping it would, but it's also good. So, maybe check back later for Eliza shoutouts. I'm not sure on that one yet. But yeah, Tell Me Lies by J.P. Pomare. And the narrator was great too. She did excellent multitude of accents, a good Irish accent, a good Australian, etc. I think she probably just is Australian, but
Nope.
Yeah.
My shout out is going to go towards keeping in theme with Japanese YouTubers. Sharla in Japan, or I think she used to go by Charmander or something like that. Canadian YouTuber who moved to Japan a while ago. And she does a whole bunch of very similar videos like, hey, this is about life in Japan. Hey, here's asking Japanese people questions. She does a lot more like the funnier, lighter side kind of stuff. Like, hey, let's see what these snacks taste like. And, hey, I'm going to get some American snacks and feed it to these Japanese people. And they're going to freak the fuck out. And I love it. I love it so much. She's absolutely adorable. And I just like watching her stuff.
Oh, very fine.
Yeah, but that's way simpler than yours. It's, Japanese YouTuber. And she's adorable. And I like watching her.
Totes. All right, guys. We'll see you next time for some more escaping.
Thanks so much, guys.
Goodbye.